All right, everybody, welcome back to the stream. It's time. It's time for Get Washed, dude. Wow, it's been a minute since we've been able to actually run this event. Damn, we've actually had to, dial it back due to load shedding. So yeah, it's really nice to actually be back here and actually be able to run the tournaments again. We actually had we had a plan in the event of load shedding, but luckily we didn't have to implement that because we got really lucky today. We really got lucky today. So all right, guys, let's get it going. But in any case, so we're gonna have our top 8. We're only streaming top 8 today. So that's what we're gonna be having. So we're gonna have none other than Hot versus the renowned gamer, right? Or Ren, as we know them. And it should be a very interesting match indeed. I don't know if it's going to be a Ken mirror. I don't know if it's going to be a Ibuki versus Ken. I guess we'll see in a moment. We had a couple of upsets in the brackets. We know that Jabby's not in here anymore, right? Because he won CPT back in September or something like that. So he's not in here anymore. But when it comes to the standings, since he's not going to be in the standings anymore, even if he played anyway, it wouldn't matter because he can't qualify through that, right? He's already qualified. But when it comes to upsets, unfortunately, Billy hasn't even made it into the top 8 today. And he's I think he's second place in terms of points. So it's probably his worst performance so far, not making it into top 8. But in any case, I guess we'll get right into the match. So we got to switch those names around really quickly. So we're just going to do a quick swap over there, just to switch those names. But in any case, so we're going to have Ren up against Heart over there. Great stuff. Really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen over here. Okay, nice DP over here from Heart. Cool. A neutral jump. Some damage. Actually, I'm even getting mixed up right at the moment. There we go. All right, nice. Okay, so Ren fighting back over here, actually deciding to go with the actual Ken pick. This is actually an interesting one because the person that wins this, if Ren beats Heart with Ken, that would be quite the match indeed. Nice DP. That would be quite the message as well, because I know that Heart doesn't play any other character besides he doesn't play any other character besides Ken. It's his main through and through. Okay. Nice. I said confirm over there. Okay. No. Oh, that was actually kind of nice there from Ren, trying to, just escape the corner. Heart, very well known for his crouch HP anti-air. Nice. Wow. Staying light kick into DP. Ren, so good with that. Oh, the rawest of DPs, and that's gonna hurt. Is that? Actually, it should. It should kill, right? No, that's major wishful thinking. That was way too much. It was way too much life over there. And Heart takes the first round quite convincingly there. The first match in the set, quite convincingly. So yeah, I don't know what Ren is going to opt to do. He's got options, right? So he can either go to his Ibuki and try and make that work. I don't know if he has another character available. His Ibuki did really well at CPT. He took Jabby to towards the end there. And so it was pretty good. It was pretty good for him, but it looks like he's going to stick with he's going to go ahead and stick with the Ken pick. Okay. Nice. Again, Ren showing that he's actually, he's pretty good with that standing light kick into DP, and he's pretty good with the crouching medium kick into DP as well. He's walked Heart all the way to the corner really, really quickly here. And looks like that is a confirm, because so earlier on, standing light kick didn't come, the DP didn't come out on that previous standing light kick. So Ren has actually got that on point. But there's a V-trigger now from Heart, trying to make something happen. Neutral jump not punished at all here from Ren. Nice. The re-reversal paying some dividends over here. A great neutral jump here from Hart. Again, the neutral jump is not checked here by Ren. He needs to do something about these from Hart. I think that Hart's looking for like a throw or something. Again, no neutral jump punish. Oh, the jump in. There it is. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's what Hart's been looking for this entire time. And yeah, that's actually quite the match. Okay. So remember that these are first to threes. It is Capcom Pro Tour rules after all, so it's not going to be there are no first to twos here. First to three all the way. Okay. Nice tech. So Ren's actually had some decent rounds, right? I mean, he hasn't had bad rounds so far, but he hasn't been doing much about these neutral jumps from Hearts, and they're just like small moments in between the rounds that are just not quite they're just not quite what they're supposed to be for Ren. Like, he's controlling the rounds pretty nicely, but those like Hearts just been making these explosive comebacks just like that. He gets quite a bit of damage here. The setup is going to be good. Yep. Jumps out. Wow, really surprising. No anti-air or no type of stopping of the escape from the corner from Hot. Ren jumping out pretty much for free there. DP? Okay, goes for the V-trigger activation instead. That's actually pretty decent. Yeah, good amounts of damage. I think the next combo, you can see Ren looking for something here as well. Alright. Nice. Okay. Wow. Wow. Nice. So Hot. There's not much to say about it at this point. Really not that much to say about it. When it gets to this point, yeah, I would have done the same thing. When you get to this kind of point in the set where you're really not seeing anything happen. You're really not seeing anything happen with the current character choice. You're not really sure what to do. And yeah, here we go. First one straight away. That's going to be 2-0 over there to Hot. So we're going to get the next match going right away. Whew. Pretty quick though. Pretty quick stuff. So let's see. I don't know who's going to be next up in the bracket. I guess we'll see shortly. But if you want to have a look and see, you can. You can have a look right there on start.gg. Get washed CPT3 or GWCPT3. We're going to be Sequele up against Airform Pierce. Whoa. Whoa. That's going to be hype. That is going to be hype. So, yeah. All these names. I mean, we've seen Airform Pierce recently in... we've seen him all the way over there in CPT. And I think Punk even recognized... Airform's ability recently, which was actually pretty cool to see. So, yeah, over the last couple of months, the South African scene is definitely getting some recognition over here. We did have some other players from other countries in here as well, and we still have Natsuka all the way from Mozambique in the tourney too. So there are quite a few players about. Obviously, there's the Malagasy players who unfortunately did not make it to this top 8. I know that Outlist came pretty close, but he fell to Vin Petroleum in the qualifications for the, I think, just into top 16. So unfortunately didn't quite make it through this time around. We're kind of waiting for them to join the lobby really quickly. So hopefully that comes through soon. Let's have a look and see what's going on over here. It's top 8 though, so it should be, I mean, Ren should still be in here. That was 2 though. That was 2. So why did it end though? It's not first to 3? Guys, please. All of top 8 is first to 3. It was 2. It's so that it's first to 3. What's going on here? Hello? I mentioned it when we were talking over there. It's first to 3. I was wondering why they left the lobby. I thought maybe I missed a match or something. Let me just change the lobby settings as well. To reflect that. So he should return. So everything should be... Let me just kick everyone out of the lobby over here. There we go. Yeah, it's 2-0, yeah. It's 2-0 to Hot. So we're just waiting for the... They need to play their first 3s. I mean, it's TPT rules, guys. I was wondering why Hot left. I think he may have been confused because I set the lobby to first to the 2. So it may have been my bad over there. But usually it's like, you know, players might want to change characters and stuff like that. So, yeah, I usually just leave it at like either 2 or 3. But, yeah. Okay, so it's 2-0. I want to see what Ren's going to decide to do, though. I got a little bit scared there, dude. I was like, damn, did we miss a match or something? Whew. This is what happens, dude. This is what happens when we have like almost a month break from tournaments. I have no idea what's going on anymore, dude. Alright. So moving along swiftly. Let's get back into the match over here. Okay, so we just got to switch the names around again. And there we are. So I'm really surprised here. Like, Ren really sticking it out with the Ken pick. Look, it hasn't been bad. Like, it hasn't been bad, but I feel like his Ibuki would just like... It would just like, you know, it would just do so much better. I'm sure that these two play against each other all the time. So if anybody knows like which character would be most effective, it would be Ren. But this has been the story of the round, like every single time we've had these situations, right? We've had these situations where like Ren doing really well, but DP, nope. And it's these moments that happen every single time. The knee, yep, into the mix. And this is where Hart wins it. Most of the time, this is where Hart does really well. Great jump in here. Will Ren spin the bar? Oof. He has to spin the CA to... He dropped it. He wasn't willing to spin the extra bar. And this might be the end. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Ren dropped it. Maybe he thought that he didn't have to spin the bar. I don't know, but that decision cost him. That decision cost him big time, dude. Okay. And this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Like, I'm not even that... I'm a bit worried because I'm not too confident now when I see Ren doing well in the beginning of the round. Like, maybe he needs to be on the back foot or something. Okay, jumps out of the corner this time. Oh, Ren, you need this round. You need this match as a matter of fact. Yo, he gets the shimmy, but the back medium punch is a little bit too short. Tries to anti-air with the back heavy kick, the target combo, but again, he wasn't too ready. Hot goes in. I'm not so sure if that is... I'm not sure if that's plus. Maybe it's at least safe. Jab into V-trigger? I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, the anti-air for the first time here from Ren. Oh, and this time surely he'll spin all the bar. Oh, he doesn't! But this time, Hard actually out there whiffing that throw. And oh dear, it could be time. It could be time for Ren's comeback. But we have yet to see it. So, yeah, okay, a little bit more slow, much slower play, much more concentrated play. You can see that, yep, Hot not really willing to do too much. Yo, I run under you and you run under me, of course. Crouching medium kick, no. Confirms here from Ren, though. The jump out of the corner, but Hot gets thrown all the way back in. Alright, okay. This combo will not kill. There's no chance yet. That's why Ren saves the bar. He wants to try and guarantee. He wants to try and guarantee the damage. Okay, the V reversal. Yeah, you can see Ren doesn't really want to get allow Hot to get anything started. Tries to go for the shimmy. Hot not getting it though. Ren backing away slowly. He's looking for something. He gets something. Goes for something simple. That would be it. That was probably not what Hot wanted though. This is probably not what I think Hot probably wanted, like a fireball there or something. It happens sometimes. If you want to, you got to be really careful when you're walking forward to not just be too crazy with the Hadoken input afterwards, because yeah, you're probably going to get a DP afterwards. So yeah, got to be quite careful there with how you place that. Okay, so Ren gets onto the board now. Nice. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, nobody's really interested in overextending right now. It's like, yo, okay, listen. Oh my word, what a tragic story over there for Ren. He tried to answer air, but it was probably just a little bit too early. Gets it this time, but Hart says, hell no, dude. I'm just going to DP. And it really is looking like a comfortable time here for Hart. Doesn't even bother spending any, rather building any bar. Just goes for the neutral jump instead. Usually you'd see a back throw or something to build the maximum amount of bar in that kind of situation when you know that the first hit's going to kill. Here's the anti-air. Yo, so Ren not too phased by what happened earlier. What a fantastic whiff punish though. From Ren. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, sweet punish. Oof. Probably not the best punish there, but it doesn't really matter. Ren gets something going over here now. In the corner. Punish. Oh, not quite the best punish again. On the sweeps though. Ren needs a little bit more. Oh, doesn't go into super. I don't know if I think he bolted in time. Oh my goodness, Hart. You know he doesn't want this to go to another. He doesn't want this to go to 2-2. He does not want to let this go to 2-2. Okay, the neutral jump is good. Yep, really smart here from Hart as well. Not spending the bar. He knows he needs the next hit to kill, or he'll keep it for chip if he believes that he can keep it all the way. Yo, the crouching medium kick response there from Ren, but no whiff punish from Hart. Oh, wow, that was so close. There's the jump. Oh, my goodness. You got to spin it. Yes. Well, rather finished it. He didn't have to spin any bar. But this is actually incredible here. Ren. Woo! Actually, bringing it all the way back. Potentially, the crouching medium punch is good. This is such a great first match. Yo, the EXDP from Hart. He's so over it. He wants to get this over and done with, but Hart, Ren rather, hanging on. Still, the corner is really good, and what a fantastic DP here from Hart. Looking pretty good now. A lot of meter on the side of Ren, though. Hart has not really jumped too much in this round. He's been playing on the ground all this time, and that has been the problem so far. Almost the entirety of this set is that Ren has just not shut down the neutral jumps at all from Ren. I mean, from Hart. Sweet punish, no punish. Wow, what is going on? Okay, no whiff punish either. Where were those standing light kicks, whiff punishes from early on? There's the anti-air now. The V-shift is good. No. What is Ren looking for? He knows he can't jump in. Goes for a sweep punish. Oh, unfortunately, the V-shift punish is not there either. So many opportunities here for Ren. What a tech! Again, the crouching medium kick, no confirm. The massive whiff and the walk-up throw is good. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So, there we go. Ren does find himself going down to the losers bracket, unfortunately. But that was a great set. It was really close. It was really close. It really looked like anybody's game. Somewhere in between there. But yeah, some unfortunate moments there for Ren really prevented him from actually, just closing it out and progressing in the bracket. But I guess that is it. It is what it is. It won't be the last of that we see of Ren. He'll be back on stream a little bit later when we start with the loser side. We're still progressing with the winner side. At the moment, we're gonna have none other than Sequele up against Erifon Pierce. This should be a very interesting one indeed. Yeah, it's one we've seen so many times in these Get Washed tournaments. I'm not so sure. I don't think they played at in the Capcom Pro Tour. I don't think they played there. I might be mistaken, but it's definitely something that we've seen quite a few times. And yeah, I actually don't know what the track record is like. I think that Erifon might come on top. I think so. But at the same time, it could very well be that, Sequele... Sequele's got more points, I think. I think Sequele might be third. It's between... I think it's between Sequele and Erifon. I think Sequele might be in third place at the moment. In terms of points. But, yeah. Because I think for Get Washed CPC2, I don't think that Erifon did too well. I think it's going to be Illusion. Sequele as well, right? So we got to make sure that that is in there. That ILL is in there as well for Sequele. All right, so they're getting in there, of course. Thing plays quite a few different characters. Sequele plays, we know him for Geef, but he plays Abigail. He plays Rose as well, but it's going to be Geef. It is going to be Geef. Very excited to see how this is going to play out.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is the problem here for Sequele, is that he's got a super patient style. He doesn't really do too much in many rounds, especially when he finds himself outspaced. He's like super patient to the point where it's like flabbergasting, right? And this is something that he likes to do a lot. Is he uses like the V skill 2 to try and beat people in neutral that have better buttons, just like that, as he tries to make his progress and just try and close the gap, as Zangief should do. The problem is that, Vega's got some incredible buttons, even for characters that do have decent normals. And yeah, that one in particular, standing medium punch plus on block from all the way out there. Oh, this is going to be the one though. This will be the decider. That interaction right there pretty much decided the round. There it is. Yep, that's just how it is. So, Erifon needs to try his very best to make sure that doesn't happen, right? He needs to just make sure that he has that standing medium punch around, and that's still something that Sequele likes to do a lot. It's anti-air with standing heavy punch. Not really the best of options, but if your opponent isn't ready, then it works. So, yeah. Really, all that Erifon has to do is just play it really, really, really carefully. Put those pokes in where he needs to do. Like, being in this range is probably not the play, because you don't have to be in Geef's range. Geef needs to make his way to you. There we go. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, walking forward. Yo, Erifon, so confident at the moment. Yeah, and that's it. So this is it. This is I don't think there's any real way that Sequele can win this at the moment. Okay. Unless like something really tragic happens. Or masterful. No. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, that's how these rounds are going to go. At least in terms of like how it should go on paper, this is what it should look like. Okay, Sequele's in now. Alright. Oh, unfortunately, couldn't really make too much of it. Nerefon can just go back to the pokey style. Oh! Nerefon has not even really... He hasn't really taken advantage of these like charge ups from Sequele. Like the V-trigger, the V-skill 2 stuff. Hasn't really whiff punished them. He's been cool just to like poke and neutral with it and try and contest somehow, but that's not how you... Yeah, this range right here. That's where you should be playing. Outside of V, like just moving in and outside of the V-skill 2 range. Nice. That's... Oh, I think that Aerophone could have gone to CA. Is this gonna kill? No, it's not. Oh my goodness! There's the clip. There's the clip. Oh, it's time for mix. If you're gonna jump, yes. Oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? The last time I remember, Sequele actually grabbed that, dude. Sequele actually grabbed that. He SPD'd that type of thing. Woo! Damn. Damn. Okay. That was really close. Unfortunately, Lariat there trading there for Sequele, not able to stop the wall dive here, and this is Aerophon's time. Yep. I don't think that's a real thing, but again, if you're not ready, or if you're expecting like a meaty with a busted or something, you will get mixed. Oh my word. And what a round. What a response from Aerophone. It's like, yo, hold on. That previous match was kind of close. Let's just fix that so that can never be. That was a really fast Vega round over there from Aerophone. Bringing out all the classic Aerophone stuff as well. Yeah, see, this is it. Yeah, so I don't think that using the lunge is a great idea. Yeah, you can just wait there and just like see what Sequele does. I think there is a range where you could do standing medium punch with Vega, and even if you absorb the armor, if Zangief absorbs the armor, there's not much that he can do. I think it might whiff. There probably is a range like that. There has to be. Oh, look at all that grey damage that just went as well. And yep, looks like Aerophone has identified that space where, you know, Sequele likes to jump, and it's really been paying off into stun. This is going to stun for sure. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Aerophone definitely in his element at the moment. It's really not looking good. It's really not looking good for Sequele. And, yeah. It's rough. It's really rough out here. I really wouldn't blame Sequele if he tried Abigail right now, because this is it's not working out. It is really not working out, but he's gonna go with it, and this is his main. So I've said this so many times, but when it comes to tournament times and you're on your the very last in the set, sometimes you just go with what you know, even if it doesn't really work very well on paper. And yeah, we can see an amazing start now. What a slide here from Aerophone. He hasn't used that too much. Hasn't used it all that much, okay? Wow. The grab was just a little bit short. Speaking of the grab is being a little bit short there, Aerophone misses his EX wall dive grab, or like the follow-up almost completely. Oh my goodness. This is not a real vortex. Okay. Punish? Yes. Yeah, see, that's the thing. So once Geef charges up like that, he doesn't have a way to stop. He just needs to let it go. So you don't have to like guess what's going to happen. You could just stand outside of the range of where that is going to happen. There we go. That's nice. That's might be dead. Yeah. You can just stand outside of the range of the charged Fierce, and then just whiff punish accordingly. What Aerophone did there with standing heavy kick wasn't the greatest thing. I think he could have like walked forward, did like heavy punch, and then into whatever, maybe into EX wall dive, or one of the claws, one of the quarter circle back claws might have worked. No standing heavy kick here from Aerophone to shut that down. Unfortunately, Sequele has been getting pretty unlucky with these Lariat Sabiti sky high claws. Although yeah, the wall dives hasn't really seen too much to sit with it. Yeah, so you can't always walk back, because if you keep walking back, obviously you're gonna find yourself in the corner. So everyone has to have like he has to show some sort. Oh my goodness, I'm at a loss for words. He needs to show some threat as well in neutral in order to stop Sequele from just moving forward with the charge feints all the time. Okay, the slide is good. The V-trigger is available there from Aerofon. Any sort of whiff is going to go. Okay, yeah. I'm not so sure about that sweep. The sweep is definitely not the play. And there we go. Sequele avoids getting himself washed over here. And actually gets that one on the board as well. A little bit, I don't know. I felt like Aerofon played a little bit more sloppy there in that round. He wasn't doing what was working in the previous couple of rounds. Busting out way too much. And again, it's really not necessary. It's really, really not necessary. When it comes to this matchup, it seems like it's really simple, you know? You don't have to do too much. You really, really don't have to do too much. Gotta wait there? Yeah, well, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Playing like this is fine. Yeah, I mean, even if that happens, if there's like a trade for the armor, like if Vega hits the armor, he still gets some gray life. And of course, you know, oh, that's not a punish. So it's a fair trade, and yeah, you can see, yeah, this is the kind of round that you would expect. And this is why it's really rough for Geef to play this. But Sequele's had some explosive moments. I don't really care about the life lead all that much, especially with a character like Geef. Here we go. This might be it. Sweep activate or something? Not sure what that backdash was about. I don't know what Sequele was looking for. Chip is a... Oh my word, what a wolf punish. So how does Sequele win this? Whew, I don't know. He needs to get in. That's the thing. He needs to just walk forward slowly. Give up some of his life for positioning, and then keep Vega there. That's the only way. That is really the only way. But it's rough. It really is rough. Definitely, I still definitely feel like Sequele should have gone with the Abigail pick here, but it's too late for that now. He needs to make something happen. Sweep activate or something into activate. Sequele needs to get into V-trigger. Should have beaten V-trigger already. It's a 2-bar V-trigger, so should have tried his best to maybe be in V-trigger at least twice per round. Here comes the V-trigger now. Tries to force the guess. Gets it. Yeah, this is against the combo as well. So it's going to do a good amount of damage. Yeah, still not quite enough. Oh, looking for something over there, but Sequele really reaching for the thin air. Gets it this time. This could be the moment. This could be the moment for... Oh, no. Okay, it's still fine. It's still fine. Sequele could like trade it with buttons as well. He just needs to watch out that he doesn't get hit with the super, and wow, that was... I'm not sure what the jump was about. There was no need. I didn't see Vega had lost his claw though. That may have been the case, but I wasn't really paying attention over there. Okay. Alright, Sequele can still do this. He just needs to take his time. He needs to take his time and slowly push Vega to the corner. The problem is, of course, the wall dives. Vega can escape the corner pretty easily. That's another problem. But, we'll see. Oh, doesn't it rip over there? Sequele needs as much damage as he can get. The forward heavy punches from Vega also somewhat, well, quite punishable. Nothing there. Okay, here we go. This is the time. This is your time, Sequele. Oh, okay. This is mad damage. Oh, the next mix is going to be enough. Oh my goodness, Aerofon PS gets away. And the stun is all the way down there. Oh, that was like an important time here for Sequele. He really needed that, and this is going to go right into super, and this might be the end. Yep, that is it. That's just how it goes. Yep. So I can't say that I'm surprised, not because of the players, but because of the matchup is horrendous. The matchup is definitely not one of the easier ones. As far as I know, definitely not one of the easier ones around. So yeah, so I think that right now, I think we're gonna move on to our losers side now, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so we're gonna do our losers side of our top 8. So yeah, I have a notification. I'll check that out in a minute and see what that's about. But yeah, thanks guys. I hope that everybody is tuning in and having a great time. I hope the stream is holding up well for you guys, and that's you know, everything is in order over there. And yeah, overall, I hope you guys are enjoying some Street Fighter 5. It really has been a... I've been missing doing these. I've definitely missed doing some of these online tourneys, especially the World Warriors. And I mean, we have another one coming up soon. Let's hope that load shedding stays together, you know, and well, it doesn't return at all, is what I'm saying. Let's really hope that happens, right? So yeah, let's see. Going forward, guys, we are waiting for Natsuka. We are waiting for Natsuka. Okay, wait, we're not waiting for Natsu, we're waiting for Apollo. Sorry, Apollo needs to get into the lobby over here. Hopefully the invites have already been sent. So the next World Warrior event will be on October 22nd. So I'm looking forward to that one. It's very close by now. Remember, this was supposed to be the September event, but we couldn't run this one because of load shedding, right? So, and it's been delayed and delayed and delayed. And yeah, this week we were just like, you know, we can't keep delaying it. If load shedding is just going to be a thing that we're going to deal with, then we would have had to work around it. Luckily, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, we're not having that problem anymore. So yeah, let's hope that persists. Yeah, there's still a 2,000 Rand prize as well that is available for the players. I mean, Jabby's been picking up that check every month, that free 2K every... He's been picking that up. And yeah, one would have thought that it would have thought that Billy would be the one picking that up at this point. But I think he lost to Fireblazer and then Enable. I think they both played Luke. I'm not sure. Those matches were not on stream and I didn't see them myself. But yeah, if that is the case, then I mean, look, Billy's still fine with points in terms of getting into the regional final. I don't think there is a world where he doesn't make it. Like there's, if anything, there's just more room for people to get more points now. But I think that Billy should be okay for. I think he should be okay for the regional final. Thing is that you do want to be as high as possible so you can get the best seeding, if that matters to you. Like you don't want to be like the 8th seed and then have to fight the person that's in the first position, unless that's what Billy's looking for. But who knows? Oh, you played Ryu? Now that's interesting. That is interesting. Especially since you did so well with Luke at CPT. That is really interesting that Billy would lose to Ryu. You know, it's definitely a matchup that's I'm sure he's familiar with. And I mean, he's played some. I know he's played some Ken. Who did he play, Fireblazer? Can you tell us who he played? I see you in the chats over there. All right. So we're just waiting for Apollo to appear. I'm not so sure what is happening over there. If we can get him in here, that would be great. But if they aren't here, then we can rather move on to the next match or something, so that we don't have all of this downtime. Because this is yeah. There shouldn't be. They really should be, you know, ready for their matches. So yeah, so we're just waiting for Apollo. If he doesn't appear, then we can move on to the other losers, the other match in our losers. We can actually have a look at what our top 8 looks like. So this is our winners side. In the meantime, while we're waiting, this is what our winners is looking like. So we've got Hart in the winners final against Aerofon and Pierce. So that's what we're looking at the moment. And then on our losers side, you can see that, okay, Apollo is actually in here now. This is what we're looking at on our losers side. We've got Natsukawa and Apollo. We've got Vin Petroleum and 7BD. And we've got Ren also waiting over there for the next person to jump in. So yeah, it's quite a top 8. I mean, all the usual players that you'd see in our top 8 are here. So it's not like there are too many surprises. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of players that couldn't play. I think that like Sean Carrington had registered, but yeah, probably the timing just didn't really line up after these many delays and stuff, which I totally understand. Didn't quite line up, unfortunately, for him. But yeah, so let's see what we've got over here. Can't exactly... I mean, it's going to be Alex versus Gal, surely, right? I mean, I'm expecting something along these lines. This is what I'm expecting. And that's exactly what we're getting. So Apollo's been playing Gal and Cody like pretty much the entire CPT season. More Gal than anything else. So yeah, I think they were playing. He's been streaming his matches throughout, and I think that they were playing some casuals beforehand. I've never really been one to do that, because what usually happens is the dude like will sandbag you and he's like, okay, cool, I'm playing against you in a little bit, I'm a troll right now, and then it definitely wasn't definitely didn't pay off. In any case, looking kind of even at the moment. I mean, the round has just started. No real punish there from Apollo. You don't like to see that kind of thing. That thing is minus your whole life. He tries to grab the V trigger, but unfortunately, maybe a little bit too early there. Looking pretty good here for Natsu at the moment. No V trigger available. Yo, that was such a brave crouching fierce there from Apollo though, and these brave jumps as well. So one thing that we've seen a lot from Natsu, and we saw it early on in this round as well, is that again, this man has not once shown any fear throughout all these tournaments. He has not shown that. He's shown the willingness to sweep right there. I mean, Alex has got buttons. He's got buttons that he doesn't have to use the sweep. But Natsu doesn't care. Oh, the big boot. This is going to be good damage. Yeah, Oki time as well. Yeah, dash up. Nice. So far, it's looking pretty good here for Natsu. This is going to be a big punish. No, it's not. No, it's not, though. What is going on? Nice. Come on, grab. No? Yeah, I would have like jumped to something. I would have gotten hit for sure. Yo, these jumps here, though. Okay. I don't think he gets, yeah, it would have been interesting. Oh! I'm sorry for getting hyped. I'm sorry. I was ready. I was ready. That was almost so sick. That was almost way too sick. Unfortunately, Apollo dropping some key stuff. But I mean, it was a terrible round for Apollo overall. You gotta call a spade a spade. Two moments where there were some massive opportunities to punish. It never came to light. So, yeah, it's been a good few tournaments now, guys. It's been a good few tournaments now, so like things like tournament nerves, I don't think can really be a thing anymore. Once we've been playing in these frequently, you know, that can't be a thing anymore. It's like we're getting used to it now. We're playing at this kind of level on a regular basis, and yeah, you've got to be in there actually labbing it out regularly as well. Because at the end of the day, it's a free flight all the way, dude, to Capcom Cup. Get your name there amongst the greats. We're not just playing in, you know, fun times. Oh, nice. That was a great little bolt-in shimmy that, oh, if not to decide to let that rip. Oh, speaking of letting it rip. plus? No, that's not plus. I don't think so. He didn't look good. Damn. That's gotta be something that Apollo has to chill out though. That was a good flash kick over there, but yeah, I've seen him throw so many games, even at CPT, by just the willingness to DP like raw like that. And it's interesting because it's not something that I'm used to seeing him play. I'm not used to seeing him play like that. Quite confirmed there, or maybe it was almost good there from Natsu. You can see him charging. You can see him charging over there. I guess they both have a similar sort of thing, right? They're both charge characters to an extent, so yeah. You gotta be looking out for that. When you play against a charge character, you gotta say, oh, that was a great reaction. You've gotta try and mask your charge. It's really, really important that you're not very obvious with what you want to do. Okay. Nice. Oh, into super? Nice. This is probably death. Oh, wow, that scaling is absolutely awful. Nice. No anti-air there from Natsu. I think he tried to do crouching fears, but yeah. Okay. So we actually have a match on our hands now. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're seeing some things coming out of both players, which is good. That's what you like to see. You want to see some back and forth and some good clean play. I don't think Apollo is in the top 8 yet. I need to check the standings again. It's been a minute since it's really been a minute since we looked at the standings, since the last one happened in August, guys. So I don't know if he's in the top 8 yet. I think he's been in at least one top 8 of these tournaments. But yeah. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Is the score right? Yeah, it definitely is. It's 1 apiece. Neutral jump? Yes, that was nice, but I think that's I really feel like Apollo should have used I don't know, crouching medium punch, or maybe I don't know if you could do down foot heavy kick. It's a little bit too slow. Nice, that was a great parry. Oh, still the willingness here from Natsuka to use that sweep, and I think that's oh, that didn't kill. Nice, great overhead there with the forward medium punch. And that's something that is particularly good against charge characters, because most of the time they're going to be holding down back, especially somebody like Guile, right? So that's like their default position. The default position is holding down back more than anybody else. Nice, that was a great flash kick, yeah. And another great one from Apollo. Yeah, you've got to keep it like this. Tries to get some sort of link there with the counter hit, but unfortunately, not quite. Oh, okay. I've got to say that Natsu makes really good use of the stomps and the headbutts. He knows how to use his character. He knows how to use his character. If anything else, that's one thing I've got to say. Good neutral jump. There we go. See, that's what I was looking for earlier on. I suppose that what happened earlier is that Apollo identified that it was a bit too far away. I feel like instead of sweep, you could probably do at least flash kick or something when you block the sweep like that. But yeah, you've got to be confident that you actually had charge at the time. Great neutral jump, but no real punish from Apollo. Okay. So earlier on, Apollo kind of dropped this. Not this time though. Gets the reset as well. Oh my word! Just walk up and do it. The stomp is good. That was an incredible bait. That was actually such a phenomenal bait there from Apollo. He jumped back on purpose to get to set up the space so that it looks like it's going to be a sonic boom. And again, that was incredible. That was incredible. All right, so 2-0 now to Apollo. Nasser's got quite a good amount of points. I think he's the only person so far not from South Africa that is in that top 8, and they've been trying. I know Shinobi Soma's in there. Archie Dark as well also tried to make his way into the top 8. They've been playing in the tournaments. Both of them, or all three of them, I should say, from Mozambique, trying to get on there, but yeah, just not able to crack that top 8, get some really good points. It's so unfortunate, and you hate to see it happen. The sweep from all the way out there, Apollo definitely wasn't looking for it. Okay. With punish. Yeah, I don't think that Apollo could have anti-it there. This is really scary now. Oh my goodness. The raw V triggers. Really, Notsu's gotta chill with that. Just a little bit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that one looks like it was hella meaty. What a fantastic parry. Oh my goodness, again? I don't even think that's real. This should be enough, yeah. You hate to see it. You hate to see like a really good start there from one of the players, and then just for them to get snuffed out like that. You hate to see it, but still, not out yet. He still has a little bit in the tank over there. The command grab. Yo, okay, this was actually part of the combo. Does he get Oki here? I think so. Nice. What a great bait here. Yeah, Natsu really needs this round. So he's gonna try and maximize this. Maybe not. That is actually so surprising that it didn't punish the stomp. The neutral jump was really good there from Apollo. Okay. So Natsu's still staying in there. Trying to make it happen. For Mozambique. For himself. But, yeah, Apollo is still just one round away. And again, dude, with flash kicks like that. Dude. If you can keep it solid like that, Apollo looks like he's comfortably gonna make his way through into the next round in this top 8 on the loser side as well. These guys are playing for their tournament life. What a whiff punish, but nothing available there for Apollo. Probably didn't have any charge available. Those are the type of moments where you've got to try and use things like the toggle combos that Gal has. It helps quite a bit with those kind of moments. Great. Yes, that's the correct way to avoid that. Probably could have gotten a little bit more, but yep. And the auto shimmy is good, and Apollo will progress in the bracket over there. Yep. Almost textbook. Almost textbook the way that that one went down. If I've got to be honest with you, another one that just devolved into the. It just went straight to the matchup in the end. It went straight to the matchup. It started off as a player versus player thing, but you could see that Apollo adjusted way too nicely. He really adjusted really well. We had situations where it's just he just consistently flash kicked. He consistently kept Natsu from really progressing or making any real progress in any of the rounds. There were moments where Ags got in, but couldn't really convert into anything not into anything noteworthy. So yeah, it looked pretty good for Natsu in the beginning though. But that being said, we're gonna have the next match up right now. It's gonna be Vin Petroleum up against 7BD, right? Illusions, I believe this is Illusion. Vin Petroleum, if I'm not mistaken. That is the team that Vin Petroleum is a part of, 7BD. The Akuma player, our resident Akuma player, played really well. I don't think he made it too far in actual CPT, but he's been playing really well over the past year and a little bit. Yeah, it really shows in his play overall that he's become quite solid. He makes really good use of the demon flips, standing medium kick, classic Akuma stuff. And it depends on the matchup, but he knows how to use his V triggers and skills pretty well too. So usually if he's using V skill 2, he likes to mix it up pretty nicely with the timing of when he throws the fireballs and all that. So yeah, I guess we'll see how that plays out now. We're gonna see Vince go with his Rashid. Now this Rashid has done some crazy stuff in CBT. I mean, that match that he had with Jabby is still one of the most exciting ones of that tournament. He went like full Gotchi-kun in that set, and I think like the only reason where he didn't like see success, or one of the biggest reasons why he didn't like see success throughout, is because somewhere in between he stopped, you know? Well, Jabby obviously turned it up as well, but yeah, became a lot more passive somewhere in between the sets. So I want to see some more of that, and we're seeing it right now. Neutral jump. Oh, there we go. You see, that's the kind of thing I wanted to see from Ren earlier, right? I wanted to see him punish those kind of neutral jumps when Hot was doing it. But there you can see 7BD. Yeah, his Akuma is quite solid. Okay, oh, no whiff punish. Gets a little bit of a counter hit there. Vince is still trying to press something. Dash up into nothing. And you can see that Vince was predicting a throw there as well. Yo, the dive kick, there's something you don't see every day. Definitely not something that you see very regularly. Okay. Alright. Dive kick. Oh, again, working out so well, dude. Maybe that's, maybe it's good that you don't see it too often, man. Oh, no, oh yes, you do get a whiff punish, but oh, 7BD didn't believe. You just didn't confirm? He had it though. Is it a V-reversal this? No, he won't. There's a V-reversal. Okay, so it looks like 7BD is somewhat familiar with this match. I'm pretty sure they play against each other as well, so... Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage though. Oh, the crossover good into DP, into super. Oh, 7BD, please. What is going on? Playing with your food over here. You've got to finish your plate, man. Oh, the roll is good. No follow-up. I think there from Vince though. Goes into activation. Akuma time. The V-shift is good. Unfortunately, for 7BD, he couldn't convert any further. That's not a combo, but wow. Interesting press there. I mean, if 7BD had opted to go with the DP or something instead, that would have been game. But yeah, wow. Yeah, that's what happens. If you don't finish your combos, then that's what you get. Like DP into super would have been more than enough. And now we can see this happening as 7BD on the back foot all of a sudden from a really great round. A really great round. Oh, punishing in between. He's not even willing to give 7BD that little bit of chip. Look at that damage, dude. What a round. What a comeback. What a response.
Rashid wins.
Really, really impressive stuff there from the Petroleum. Okay, so one up here for Vince. Still quite a few games to go though, but yeah, I think 7BD had some good rounds. He just needs to, actually just keep it together again when the rounds are towards the end. And it's a running theme that I've seen even like at the offline tournaments and different games. I've seen that happen. It's just a factor that comes in with online play, I suppose. I mean, with tournament play. Okay, whiff punish? No whiff punish. And I've played against 7BD before, so I know that he's got those in him. Not really seeing all that many today. Okay, Vince time to shine now. Gets the V-trigger up. Wow, what a smart teleport to avoid the mix-up there. That is definitely not one of the options that I would have expected to see. 7BD showing some great knowledge over here. Okay. Oh, man, it's a 2-bar V-trigger. He's just gonna get another one. Okay. Nice. Not sure what 7BD tried to do there. Either try to press a button, maybe backdash. I think it was a bus and press. He didn't get reset out of the air. There's the whip punish. Not the greatest of damage though. Okay. Some control here now. Still, all that Vince needs is like a good hit into V-trigger. Okay, it looks like 7BD just wants the Oki that he gets from the red fireball. That's why he's happy to just go ahead with that. Okay, yep, there it is. Yep, no, the can't be reversal right there. Yeah, that's gonna be death. Yep. Almost Vince out here making it look a little bit too easy. Making it look a little bit too easy.
Rashid wins.
And Vince, 2 up now. 2 up. Is this going to be the first wash of the day? It's looking awfully close, like it could be. It's looking like it could be. Watchables. I mean, 7BD, I don't think he plays a different character. I think this is the one he's going to be sticking it out with throughout. So, yeah, he just needs to make some adjustments. If anything, he needs to make some adjustments, and he needs to make them right now. Okay, gets the throw. You can see that Vince was looking for some sort of press or something there. That's what that standing heavy kick was about. It's not safe on block, but you can space it to make it so. There we go. Nice block here from 7BD. A little bit too far away to get the throw in there, though. Okay. Alright, nice take here from Vince. Not really. He hasn't given. He really hasn't given 7BD any opportunity to get anything going since that first game. Ever since that first game, it's been downhill, all the way downhill. Like, straight down, dude. It's actually... Wow, it's amazing. Whoa, what? Yep. Okay, 7BD kind of, like, probably reeling back in his chair over there. Okay. Oh, man, yeah, no, it's looking like it's GG. It's looking like it's GG. 7BD looks like he's out of options. And, you know, when you're out of options against Rashid, when you're out of options and you don't know what to do, it's a terrible feel. Because you're just going to, you're just going to be stuck there the entire time. Because there's so much things that Rashid can possibly do to you. Okay, but maybe he's not out of it just yet. 7BD still has a lot of bar available though. Okay, he'll have to block this. That's a great overhead. That was blocked there by 7BD. I don't think it's quite that punishable though. I think maybe a DP was what 7BD wanted. Probably still would not have punished anyway. The 2 throws whiffed over there with the crouching medium kick into the whirlwind shot. Will give us our very first wash of the day. There we go. Well, there it is. 7BD will exit the tournament unlucky. Really unlucky over there for 7BD, but well played. We'll see. We will see Vin Petroleum progress in the bracket. He'll be up there playing against none other than Illusions. No, he'll be playing against Ren in the future. But right now, we're going to have Sequele up against, I think it's going to be Apollo. I think that's going to be our next match. Unless, oh, we're doing winners side now? Oh no, we're doing winners. Okay, so are we going to do, no, we shouldn't be doing winners side now. We should be doing the rest of losers now. But look, okay, looks like we're just going to do winners side. Okay, we're going to do winners finals and then run through the rest of losers. Okay, that's a choice right there. That is quite the choice. Okay, so we're going to have Hart up against Erifon Pierce. Let's do it. Let us do it. I'm so ready. So we'll just wait for the players. I'll be right back.
Let's do this.
Alright, and we're back in action. So it's going to be our winners final. Our winners final. Right now. Erifon Pierce up against Haas. Again, not a match that I'm unfamiliar with seeing. A very exciting one at that as well. Let's get it. Alright, just gotta switch those names around. Let me just swap that for you guys really quickly. There we go. So yeah, when it comes to this particular match, look. Vega's got the buttons by far to outspace like Ken, right? Ken doesn't really have a lot of things that can contest with that standing medium punch again. But I think that Ken at least has a variety of options. He's got that DP as well. Oh my goodness, what a great air grab here from Aerophone Pierce. Alright, the air grab again! So good! And this is the problem, is right, you've got to have like some sort of presence of mind here in the neutral to work against and work around that standing medium punch from Vega, at least with the claw, but it's not going to be a factor. But unfortunately, Aerophone Pierce doesn't go into the CA there, or any sort of conversion. Again, another crouching light. Not really ready for these, and oh my goodness, not enough to kill though. And Hart brings it back. After a very, very scary beginning, Hart brings it back. Alright. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can see Hart really thinking really hard about his approach here. Trying to make something happen. Maybe like get a crush counter, standing heavy kick or something. Yep, just like that. Unfortunately, it's not really coming to fruition, and not most of the time anyway. Airfon really just happy to do that standing medium punch. But that's what happens though if you do that. You're gonna get crush countered, and that's pretty much looks like what Hart's strategy is in this particular match, is just to try and get like a counter hit and make his way through. The jumps are working out a little bit better than it was in the previous round. The wall dive gets a little bit of damage, and this is not going to kill. The scaling with the V-trigger is going to make it so that even with the minimum damage, it's just going to be that little sliver of life left. No V-trigger activation. Very, very surprising there from Aerophone Pierce. I was ready to see it. Crouching medium punch into activate and then into super or something. Would have been the round over there. Close stuff, but Hart makes his way through. And I remember Hart said that, look, he was just waiting for Jabby to win. He was just waiting for Jabby to win CPT so that he can take over here at the World Warrior. That's what he said. Right? He said that at CPT. He was like, yeah, look, guys, once Jabby's out of the thing, then it's free for me. And we can see that here. We're seeing it over here, dude. Into top 8, into the winners finals. Doing some work over here against Aerophone Pierce. I don't even think that's I mean, Aerophone came like 4th or something? 4th or 5th, something like that in CPT. So he placed really, really well. And Hart showing that he's bringing all the heart today. The back throw is good though, yeah. The slide is blown up. All the way up. What a great confirm here from Hart though. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Standing medium punch is it's a menace of a button, but yeah, there's no way you're gonna really get any jumps in on Hart. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. You really have to play it really smart to earn your jumps against a player like Hart. Okay. Yeah, you can see that. Look at that confidence. Just walks forward, presses that standing medium punch. The double DP combo. All too good. Okay. Alright. Oh! Catches everyone pressing buttons on the wake up. Oh, I think this is going to kill this time, though. There's no V-trigger scaling, so this is going to hurt. Oh, yeah. Oh! We're going to have a wash in winners finals. Are we going to have a wash? Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. Okay. So Aerophone, I mean, he had a great first round. In the first game, in the set, he had a really good round, but then it's just gone downhill again. What is going on over here? Hasn't been able to really control. Yeah, this is what we saw in the first game. Yeah, this is what's going to happen. Oh, wow. Just allows Ken to run full screen like that. Big damage. I don't think that's what Hart wanted. Another little execution error. We saw it earlier on as well. And the press is unfortunately not going to work out in Hart's favor. Okay. Yeah, you can see Erefon has definitely calmed down a lot since the last 2 games. He slowed the game down tremendously, and Hart doesn't want that to happen though. Starts with the EXDP, very strong. Again with the massive EXDP. Definitely playing with all the heart at the moment. Unfortunately, no punish on that V-shift. No OS available. Did the guys have those? Do you guys have those? Guys gotta get those. Crouching heavy punch. Yep, you're gonna eat it every single time. Neutral jumps again, left pretty much unchecked. That was decent. Yeah, this is probably the best thing that Erefon could have gone for. You can see that Hart was willing to kind of challenge there with the crouching light punch. And this is going to be death. Again, Hart, bring it back with, with this Ken. Alright. So what will Erefon do? He's had some good moments in these rounds, but seriously, these big jumps. Okay, a whip punish there. Oh, these full screen runs. That can't be. That can't be. Like, you've got a... Wow. Wow. What? Okay. Oh. Actual neutral. You love to see it happen. Nah, Hart's never going to jump at this point. There's no way. There's no way that he jumps now. He knows he's got to win on the ground. The only way he jumps is maybe if he does like EX dive kick or something to try and find his way in. Or that, which is again, nobody's really shut that down at all today. But Vega doesn't have a great anti-air, especially like right above him. So it's not that great. Okay, this is going to be death. EX claw. Alright. Erefon gets back onto the board here. Okay.
Vega wins.
Erefon stays on the board, or rather gets onto the board. 1-2 apiece now. Oh! Exciting stuff. Very, very exciting stuff.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Yes, so that is the power of that V skill. That was a great range though. For Hart, unfortunately, he did not capitalize on that. That was a really bad V skill there from Erefon. So yeah, it goes through fireballs, but you know, it's got good range. But like from full screen like that, it's probably not going to hit. So it's something to take note as Vega and as Ken. When you're pressing that V skill, you got to make sure that you're doing it in the right space. Yeah. Alright, is this where Hart makes a little comeback? Oh my goodness, the V-shift! What should have happened there was that Erefon should have V-shifted again instead of going for the break. Oh, does he mess his combo up? No! What a correction there as well. I didn't know which way. I would not have known which way to input my special move over there. And you can see that comes from playing like one character all the time. Erefon knows exactly what he needs to do, when and where, and how. It's really impressive. Great whip punish there. Again, another great whip punish. No anti-air though. Walking, just walking Erefon to the corner. Tries to maybe anti-air over there, but I didn't see anything. And again, this is good. This is good from Erefon. He's turned the game into pokes now, and this is not an area that Ken can beat Vega in, unless he goes for the standing heavy kick in to activate. Gotta stay in there though, and he does. Here we go. One more mix will be stunned for sure. Great tech here from Erefon, but it's not enough. And this combo will do it. 7 good hits. Nice. And now, one more round here for Hart to get himself into the grand finals and secure himself already a good amount of points. That's all he's looking for. Okay. Okay. Nice. Erefon though. A lot of ball. Well, a lot of ball on both sides. That was a great little thing, and you'll see that Airphone will do that pretty regularly against people that like to jump. He'll just walk underneath you. So either he'll just walk underneath you, or he'll like jump or something. What's going on? Okay, so Hart just like decided not to like do anything for a little bit there. It's like, yeah, cool. I'm not gonna come into you. You gotta come into me. But that doesn't really work when you don't have the life link. Into super. Yeah, this is death, right? Yeah. So that really only works once you've got the life lead. Could be a little bit of frustration also on the side of Hearts over there.
Vega wins.
Where he's just like, you know, I'm kinda having a rough time. In neutral over here. It happens. It happens.
Round one.
But it's not over. It's not over just yet. Now, 2 apiece, dude. Airphone making the comeback of a lifetime here. But we can't count Hart out just yet. He's had some amazing rounds. And you can see that control. You know, even though Vega's got all these great buttons, Hart's been able to walk Airphone to the corner multiple times. He's been able to like run in just like that without too much of a consequence. Whoa, what was that jump back about? Where was the fear? It was the fear of what though? Okay, whoa, that looked like it was like a reverse jump. The neutral jump was like Ken was facing the wrong way there for a second. It may have been because of the V-reversal from Vega. Okay, that was a great anti-air standing heavy kick. And Airphone feeling a little bit in his element right now. No V-shift break there though from Hart. He just wanted some wake up, and it's falling apart really quickly here for Hart though. Okay, V-reversal. No, you can see that Vega was, Airphone was really confident over there. Unfortunately, didn't finish up his combo, and this might be exactly what Hart needs though. Into the throw. The hit confirm is good. I think Airphone actually tried to throw there because it was close. It was a guess either way. It was either throw or a button. And what went from being Airphone's round almost for sure ended up being Hearts instead. And then a lot of killers there in that loser side. Nobody really wants to go down there. You gotta go fight quite a few people. You gotta either fight Apollo, you gotta go fight Sequele, Ren, or Vince. I don't think anybody wants to go into that loser side, even if it is into the losers finals. Okay. Yeah, so this is what you gotta do. You just gotta play it super patiently, and that was a great confirm there from Hart. Speaking of great confirms, spin the ball. Yeah, that's the smartest thing that you can do. Oh, the standing heavy kick to it. It's not gonna be enough to kill though. That's why Hart smartly does not spin the bar. Oh my goodness, it's not gonna be enough. EXTP, no, wake up at normal, and the trade is good in Hart's favor. Oh my word, what a set. What a set. That was incredible stuff, guys. Wow, dude. Wow, 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 I never. So close, so close. But unfortunately for Airphone, he will have to go into the loser side. Hart will progress into the grand finals, waiting there for everybody else. But yeah, great stuff. Great stuff there from both players. Give it up to both of them. Nice stuff. All right. So we're going to move into our loser side at the moment. We're going to have the losers. We're going to have Sequele up against Apollo right now. So we're going to have Keith up against Guile. And yeah, still first to 3, just like this entire bracket has been. CP2 rules, so it's not like there's first to 2s or anything like that. Everything is first to 3 from the beginning till the end. So yeah, it's been quite the tournament so far. So remember that the next one is on the 22nd. The registration for that should be open already. If you want to go have a look at that, you can go to start.gg/GWCPT4. Okay, that's the second last event that we'll be having. That's going to happen on the 22nd of October. That's right around the corner. This is September's event that we've had to delay, but yeah, we're having it eventually, which is all that matters. And yeah, so we'll have another one this month, one more next month, and then the regional finals will take place in December. So yeah, guys, we have had quite a bit of Street Fighter V. I know that you are all looking forward to Street Fighter 6. I've been enjoying some of the beta this weekend. If you were lucky enough to get a code, you know how great that game is as well. So yeah, this has been a great way, I think, to, you know, just have a little bit of a send-off there for Street Fighter V with this particular set of events. But okay, so let's swap these names around eventually because they're on the wrong sides. But yeah, all right. There we go. All right, so this match, again, the struggle bus is so real over here for Geef. And again, I'm really surprised that I haven't seen some more Abigail from Sequele today. Yep, into the corner you go. And all of that work that... all of that work that Sequele did to put Gal into the corner, kind of getting nullified now. There we go. Great flash kick here. And yep, and now it's the walk back into the corner. Walk back. Oh my word. This is probably... No, is it gonna kill? I don't know. I don't even know why I thought otherwise. You know why? Because it wasn't a V-trigger combo. It wasn't a V-trigger combo. That's the reason why. Like from a normal, like a V-trigger cancel. It was just a straight usage of the V-trigger, so it was unscaled damage. Okay. This is really interesting though. So again, less than 20 seconds into the round and Apollo already in the corner. Trying to fight his way out. This is really great control here from Sequele. He's got the life deficit, but it doesn't really matter. What really matters is the positioning over here. And this is great. Yep, not allowing Apollo out for free. Whoa, what an air grab! And again, Apollo with the auto shimmy, but this time the charger wasn't ready. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this V-trigger is pretty good against projectiles. Look, Gal can't really throw sonic booms right now. Oh, that was really nice. Again, yep, we'll spend the bar. No Oki, but... actually he does get some, it seems like. Okay. Flash kick? No flash kick. Just trying to build or burn some of this bar. Chip Geef down a little bit, but... Ooh! EX flash kick, is it coming? Yo, I would have done it 100%. 1000%. And you can see that they both waited for something there. They both waited for something. I felt it though. There from Apollo. I really felt that flash kick. And yeah, it never happened. It just never happened. Sequele with the patience. And it pays off.
Round one. Fight.
Alright. Yo, what a tech there from Sequele. No whiff punish. Yeah, it's something that Apollo's gonna have to pick up soon. Sequele's been using the charge heavy punch so much in neutral. There has to be some sort of response. Good kind of hit confirmed, but not really enough. There we go. There's a little bit of damage now. Yo, Apollo opting to actually go in. V reversal? Yeah, that's the way to deal with it. Again? No, okay. So, Apollo doesn't want to let go of all of his V meter. Great, yeah. So this is fine now. Yeah, this is fine. So, if Apollo can keep it together like this, then the round should be his. Yeah. And why I say that is because Geef has to take... Oh! Geef has to take some risks, and he doesn't have the life to take those risks, see? I mean, he could walk forward and block all round. But, yeah, Apollo just builds the ball that way, and then Chip becomes a factor. So, punish? Yeah, not the greatest. Apollo really needs to start using some of that. So those Saga combos like Bullet Revolver, the Sang Medium Punch, and Forward Heavy Punch would be great as a response in that kind of situation. See Apollo's just getting slowly walked to the corner. Not really doing too much about these charge heavy punches again. Great. Yeah, not quite good enough though. The jump is not good. Something that you can see Zaquele was looking for. Yeah, into EX, into death? No? Zaquele looking to save the bar for the next round. Yeah, that was interesting. Into the reset? No. 2 bars available here for Apollo. As I said that he spends one. And again, the jump is... Oh, suddenly this is not looking too good here for Zaquele. Suddenly it's not looking all that great. But the bar's been spent though. Apollo doesn't want to be anywhere near Geef right now. Not willing to anti-air as well. He's afraid of the trade. Afraid of the trade with the crouching heavy punch. And oh my goodness, the crouching light punches trades there with the so bad kick. The backwards one as well. Unlucky there for Zaquele. 1 apiece. Quite the comeback there in the round there for Apollo. Zaquele was all the way up there. He was so up there in like the life lead. He had a lot to work with. A lot of meter as well. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing. Unfortunately, you gotta be aware of what your opponent is doing, so that when you use the armor with Geef, you gotta hold that in for all the hits. So if you think it's only gonna be 1 hit and you let go too soon, you're probably gonna get hit. Big punish? Yeah, you can see he tried it. Again, not so sure if that is the punish. I feel like flash kick is probably the thing to do. Just because you get the space as well. Like, even if the damage is whatever, like, at least you get the positioning. At least you get the positioning. Flash kick? Ooh, wow. How does it not happen? Okay, great timing here from Zaquele. This is it. He needs this. He just needs everything to work out. Everything just needs to work out now for Zaquele. This is going to be the one, and it does. There it is. That's how quickly it can end, dude. And I think that is why, like, I see in, like, on Japanese tier lists, I always see, like, Geef up there. I think that it's because of moments like that. Like, yeah, his time in neutral is not that great, but, you know, he's also one of those characters that can just, like, he can put you out in, like, 2 or 3 good guesses. There are many characters that can do that and still have some presence in neutral, though. So I can understand why, like, internationally, he's not seen to be one of the stronger characters. See, like, moments like these. And this is the problem here, is that, like, Apollo's been walking himself to the corner way too much. He'll take that trade every single time on the lariat, though. I think he'll jump again. Like, he wouldn't be afraid to jump again. If he had to trade with that anti-air, he'd be cool with that, Apollo. Yeah, he didn't use the right button that time. Trying to find his way out for free with these V-shifts, and there we go. We get the EX flash kick. The shut down the neutral jump. Okay. Alright. Okay, great jump here from Zaquele. Oh no. Oh no. With all that life, with such a massive life lead, but all that bar though, that is the question. You really got to sit back and think like, damn, what was that flash kick for? Zaquele looking in a great position now though. Really, really good times. And this is what you want as Geef. You want a situation where you can take the risks, and I mean, it will work out. It will work out for Geef every single time. If he trades here or something like that, he doesn't care, because he's got the life to deal with it. Yeah, so this time you can see Apollo not opting to go with any of the fancy loops, becoming a little bit too predictable there with these sonic booms though. I think that's like the 3rd time that jump has been working out here for Zaquele. Really, really strong stuff. And here we go now. Zaquele 1 round away from making his way into the losers semi. He's going to be fighting up against the winner between Ren and Wind Petroleum, the match that we'll see next, but that remains to be seen. We first need to see who's actually going to win this particular matchup over here, and Apollo opting to stick it out. Doesn't really want to... Doesn't want to go to the Cody. He believes in the Gal at the moment. Okay. Yeah, no counter hit, so you can't really get anything extra off of that. The standing heavy kick. The throw is a little bit too early. Nice. This is a good confirm here from Apollo. Oh, look at all that gold over there. Okay. Yeah. There we go. So, oh, whoa, 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 whoa! From behind. Okay, and this is where it happens. This is where it happens. Oh no! And the flash kick was not good. Apollo didn't want to spin the bar, but he should do any like basic combo, and it should be okay. Yeah. Great stuff. Apollo has slowed down the match quite a bit here, though, and I think I want to see him do that some more. He really doesn't have to walk himself to the corner this badly, though. Again, the jumping has been so good. Sequele has been so great at timing that so nicely. Got a little bit of a safe jump there, but not able to capitalize. There's the anti-air. Here we go. Again, so good with these jumps. It's really interesting to see Apollo get jumped in on this regularly. Are we going to see it again? Oh, and this time Apollo is kind of spotting it, but it's so scary to jump with Geef because he's got an actual air SBD, so it's really scary. Here it comes. Yo, spinning the bar. Not afraid of the reversal. No, confirmed there into anything extra from Apollo. A lot of bar available here for Sequele now. Okay, and into the super, and that's going to be it? I think so. I think so. Planting some gal trees over here, and suddenly we have it as Sequele needing one more round to progress in the auto shimmy. Working out so well over here. The 2 hits. Okay, the stun is still a factor here for Sequele, and again busting out at just not the right time. Sequele always so ready, and look at how much you get punished for that one mistake. Into stun. It won't kill. The next move won't kill, but still it's gonna be... Actually, it might! Wow! Sequele! Doing it for the Geef! Dude! What a match over there. Sequele brings it back, or rather he maintains his lead over there. Oh man. Look, I said this to... I've said this every single time. Is that when I see Apollo boss out these EX flash kicks, it's like, it's not necessary. He doesn't have to do that. He really doesn't have to do that. And yeah, it cost him. It cost him 2 big rounds over there. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta keep it in. You've gotta keep it to yourself. Keep it together and not do random EX DPs like that, or EX flash kicks rather. That's definitely what was the downfall over there. Put himself in a 2-touch situation. I said this to Naruto as well about a month or so ago. When we were playing, I was like, yeah, you know, I mean, those EX DPs of his, they do hit when he's like -2, but you're potentially putting yourself in like a 2-touch situation when there's no need. You know, there's no need to gamble and guess for the aim like that. And that was the unfortunate... That was just the unfortunate story for Apollo there as well. So he'll be going out, I think that's like in 5th place or something. Something like that. But yeah, alright, so we're going to have our next match as well, guys. It's going to be Ren up against Venom Petroleum. Damn, this could be like a grand finals or something. It just goes to show how everyone has leveled up recently. That all these strong players are, you know, even with the way the brackets are set up, anything can still happen. And we're going to see the Ibuki come out this time, which is pretty interesting. So we're going to see Ibuki up against... Actually, it's going to be Ibuki. I don't know why the Ken is on the screen over there. But yeah, alright. Let's go. Gotta just switch those names around. But let me switch that for you real quick. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, like, we haven't seen too much of Ren's Ibuki today. Well, we haven't seen it at all. This is the first time it's coming out. No whip punish there on the sweep. No block punish on the sweep as well. Not really sure what is going on over there. Standing medium kick into activation. No whip punish once again. Ren not looking too hot with Ibuki this round. It's still early on. We've got quite a few matches to go, so we'll see what happens. Okay, the throw was good. I think that Ren was that Vince was probably looking for like EXDP or something, and it's a smart decision because you know it's not. You can never be certain. Once your opponent's been pressured for that long, you expect that okay, look, they're probably going to do something like offensive right now. Okay, just like that. It's like you don't want your opponent to have the opportunity to press, so you'll do like the EX to get them off. Ah, looking for the shame, he doesn't get it, but still gets to maintain the pressure as well. Okay, here we go. Standing heavy punch goes right into the activation. The kunai completely missed though, or the shuriken rather, I should say. Okay. Yep, gets the overhead. No link though, unfortunately here. I think it only happens on counter hit. That might only happen on counter hit. Okay, so the first one goes over there to Ren. I mean to Vince, my apologies. So yeah, Vince looking kind of strong at the moment. I wonder what Ren will do. Will he keep it together with Ibuki, or will he decide to use some Ken? Nope, it's gonna be Ibuki. That's a small choice, I'd say. Just a couple of things need to be cleaned up in order to actually make this work effectively, though. Like there's some key whip punishes and block punishes that never happened in that first game. I feel like he could have extended that another way to make it work for stun, but this has been a great round regardless. Unloads all of the kunai over there. And what a great round here from Ren. Slowly coming back with the Ibuki that we all know and love. Okay. Yeah. The throw was good. Okay. There's a little bit of... this time. Ren was ready. He was ready for that so hard. Okay, V-reversal? No, he's just gonna... Actually, yeah, I don't think that would have been the play there. Blocking it out is actually way better. This is a great crouching medium kick activate. Not so sure about that damage, but the walk under is pretty nice. Okay, the knockdown is good. Yo, the wake up press here from Vince. No fear at all. Okay, yeah, he'll just block it out. You can see Vince quite smartly pushes Ren away from the whirlwind to give it like that one more hit. That was buffed a couple of, like, I think it was a season ago. So that initially it only did one. It only did 3 hits, but now it does 4. So yeah, you can see Vince try to just push Ibuki out there, but yeah. Great stuff here from Ren. Fast rounds as well. Really fast rounds, as to be expected. I mean, these are 2 very fast, very explosive characters. You're not going to see a lot of like traditional... You're not going to see a lot of traditional Street Fighter out of the 2 of them. That's for sure.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Yeah, that forward heavy kick's been proving like very valuable for Ren in neutral over here. I'm not sure what button it is that Ren happens to be hitting Vince's though. I'd say, yeah, no. Not going to be enough to stun, but the next hit will do it for sure. Waking up pressing here, Ren showing again, no fear. Tries to get something going, he's definitely looking to activate somehow, but it's not going to happen. Building up some bar there, quite smart stuff here from from Vince, and that's going to be the close of the round.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Okay. 5 seconds in, already in the corner. Oh, there's the bait that Vince was looking for early on. looking so strong at the moment. Just sits there and waits there with the crouching light punch, medium punch combo. Oh my goodness. Into the reset. What is Vince looking for with these neutral jumps though? Okay, the V-trigger comes out here. Gets the cross up as well. Okay, Ren, this is your time. Great block here from Vince. Plus frames. Wow, the jump back light punch to deal with the wall jump shenanigans. Ren has been trying to keep it together, trying to stay in this round over here. Doesn't want to give that 2-1 lead to Vince, but Vince will take it anyway. The EXDP is great. Nice.
Rashid wins.
Okay. And here we have it, folks. Vince on the edge here of progressing. If he wins here, he's going to go fight against his teammate Sequele in the loser semis. So that might be the situation going forward, but we're not going to throw out Ren just yet.
Round 1. Fight.
He can still do it. And it looks like this tournament, all that Ren is trying to do is just feel out some of these characters. Like he tried Ken in the main, in the winner's side. Didn't work. It worked out pretty well up until now. And now it looks like he's just going to go all the way with Ibuki. Okay. No whip punish again. Okay. Yep. Oh, this is looking... Yeah. It's definitely something that you have got to... You've got to know how to deal with. And if you don't know, it's going to be a rough time. Like, yeah, it's like... Ren just sat there blocking for, like, the entirety of the entire sequence. Like, there was nothing that he didn't know what to do. He was just keen to block, but... Oh! That was sick. Nice whip punish. Okay, here we go. Ren, this is your time, dude. Okay. Yeah, the whirlwind is still there, but it won't really be a factor anymore. Yeah, see, it's nothing that Ren really hasn't been making too many good decisions. He gets a target combo, though. He needs this moment to be good. Yes, the double cross-up works out in Ren's favor. Needs a little bit more, though. Oh, the meaty kunai is not meaty enough. And the... Oh, wow. So much patience here from Ren, but it gets hit with the cross-up into the low as well. Yeah, it was a cross-up low. Nice. Well, good game. Ren will find himself in... what is that? That looks like it might be like 5th place. Could be like a 5th place tie or something. Something like that. Is it like 5th or 7th or something like that? I'm not so sure, but... Yeah, he's going to be out in losers quarter. So it's going to be none other than Sequele up against Vin Petroleum now on the loser side. Quite the losers run that we're seeing over here. Very, very interesting stuff. But again, it's not like it's too surprising in terms of the players that are there. I mean, every single tournament, everyone is leveling up. People want that spot in that regional final. They want to fight to join Jabby over there in the Capcom Cup. They want to join their fellow South African. I can see that. They want to make sure that they go and do their best. And, you know, rep the African scene, actually. I mean, we will be the only Africans there, right? So it has to happen. And you want to be at your peak. You want to be at peak performance. You want to be at peak performance when you actually get in there. All right. So let's go. Vin Petroleum up against Sequele. It's going to be likely, I'm guessing, it's going to be Geef up against Rashid. Something like this is what we can expect, more or less. So, yeah. All depends on, all depends on what Vince decides to do here. I know he has another character or two up his sleeve. But this is going to be the match indeed. Alright, so interesting to see what this will turn out to be. I mean, they probably play against each other all the time, so there is no way that they don't know each other. Right. This is an interesting choice there to whip punish with the forward heavy punch from Rashid. Nice. Okay. And you can see Zaquele, he's been really taking his time over here with these jumps, dude. Even against Apollo. Oh, that's gonna hurt. This is death. Oh, maybe not? Yeah. Guessed incorrectly there. Had to hold it. But yeah, Zaquele's been really good at like jumping over projectiles today. I don't know what it is, what he's done recently, but he's been doing a really good job at dealing with that. Okay. Alright. Yo! What an answer! I didn't know that was an answer to that. That was so smart. So you can use the charge heavy punch to blow up the wall jump shenanigans. That is so smart there from Zaquele. You can see that he's definitely spent quite a few hours in the lab and also quite a few times playing against Petroleum's Rashid. Oh my word, and we saw this. It was so devastating against Apollo. It's going to be so devastating here. Zaquele's made such amazing use of that V-trigger into Super. Planting these trees. And here we go. Zaquele just trying to make sure that he maintains his position here in the World Warrior series. It's been such a great time.
Round one. Fight.
Alright. Okay. Zaquele just kind of looking ready for everything right now. Vince not playing like his like himself at the moment. Whoa, these whiffs though. You can see Vince is like really he's making a very cautious approach. Like if you compare this to his previous match, like it's night and day. Like, is it time to party right now? Oh yes it is. Okay. And I think that probably boils down to the fact that, you know, Vince is likely familiar with, or rather Zaquele is very familiar with what, with Rashid. So because of that, I think that there's going to be some, there'll be a little bit more patience here on the side of Vince. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll just try and do a quick old -2, but the drop, uncharacteristic here from Zaquele. No whiff punish again on these charge heavy punches. We need to see that, guys. We need to see that. It's out there for so long. Jumping away there, Vince kinda was worried about a potential, very worried about a potential command grab there. Tries to anti-air with the crouching medium punch, but the angle was just not good, and this is going to be death. Not quite enough. Yeah, Zaquele will be okay with just poking it up. Yeah, he's okay just to poke it out.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Okay. That was really smart there from Vince. Using the V skill. I'm not even sure if he was baiting that specifically. But in the end, it doesn't matter. No. What? What's going on? What kind of punish was that? Okay. All the bar available here from Vince though. Okay. I find it interesting that they're both characters that spin around a lot. Both from Illusion, and they both like to spin, dude. And create like whirlwinds or something. Rashid of the Turbulent Wind against Zangief, the Red Cyclone. Alright, but Vince finds himself on the board now. So what's Sequela gonna do? Is he gonna still stick with this Zangief though? Yes, he is. You guys know it's not character lock, right? You can switch. Of course they know. But yeah, it's actually nice to see. Maybe like Sequela is like look, the game's coming to its end, and I'm gonna ride out with the character that I started this thing with. And you know that when Street Fighter 6 comes around, he's playing Zangief there as well. So yeah, through and through, character loyalty, dude. You love to see it. Oh, that was so ambiguous. I'm so surprised that Sequela was able to jump that jumping medium kick over there. Full on body slash to close it out. Really nice stuff there from Sequela. Okay. Nice. Wow, raw eagle spike, dude. Are you serious? Okay. Tries to whip punish, but a little bit way too slow there. Oh my word, what a response there from Sequela. Like he knew that potentially after the crouching medium punch it's going to be a whirlwind shot. That's why he did the lariat. Most people would have blocked in that situation. Another great lariat here. Sequela with a full bar. He needs a little bit more V-trigger though, just so it can become extra scary. See, Vince not willing to go in more than he has to. Happy to just whirlwind shot it out. Gotta be careful, you know. We've seen Sequela jump over these whirlwind shots so well today. And here's the jump, yo! From Vince, no less. And again, happy just to play it slowly. There's a standing medium kick, so smart. Oh, the trade. Oof. I don't think that Sequela can take another one of those though. Oh, and that definitely sealed it in terms of being able to take any more damage. So Sequela has to play it really, really carefully, and yeah, it is. This is the classic kind of round that we see Sequela going all the way to the very, very end. Really not interested in doing too much, even when he's down all this life. Is that going to be good? Oh my word. Oh my word. That wasn't a hit. I think that was a mix on block. I think that Vin Petroleum was afraid of a button, so he didn't jump. Ended up getting mixed instead. And Sequela, dude, he's been clutching out so many rounds today, dude. I don't know what to tell you. He's had so many rounds today that have been like something else. So like, it's been crazy. There's the whip punish there from Vince now, but still not good enough though. Standing heavy kick, not really the one you want to be whip punishing with. Okay. Nope, no backdash allowed for you. Oh, and misses the tiger knee, part of that SPD. So unfortunately for Sequela, that could have been a stun for sure. Oof, that was a really nice setup, but again, it comes down to Sequela having played this match so many times with Vince. But even with all that familiarity, Vince finds himself a round up. It was a really good looking round there for Vince as well. Slowly looking a bit more confidence as well. But will it be a little bit too little too late? We'll see. Okay, no whip punish. Alright. Oh, wow. That was really smart there. Great spacing there from Vin Petroleum. Nice. This time, the lariat is not good. Okay, the V-shift breaked. Big punish? No punish. Probably should not have dashed forward there. Yo! Oh, just a little bit too far out of range for the V-trigger vacuum effective Zangief to actually reach Rashid. Yeah. Oh, this movement here from Sequela. Back and forth, dude. Back and forth all day. Slowly making his way in, but this big wall, this massive whirlwind, not going to make things any easier. And there we go. 2-2 now.
Rashid wins.
Can Vince do this though? Will he actually be able to clutch victory from Sequele after some really strong showings? Is Sequele out of juice? He's had so many like tough matches that he's had to go through today.
Round one.
Is he out of gas? Is this the end? Or does he still have some more in the tank for us right now? The crouch counter is good. Nice, good conversion over here from Vin Petroleum. Gets the corner less than 10 seconds in, but the armor works out for Sequele. Big damage now. One little more hit will do. Trying to like bait out that V-shift break with the armor. Unfortunately, wasn't ready there. Okay, now, again, great use of standing heavy punch here from Sequele. Okay, the overhead is great. Nice. Oh, dashes right into that standing heavy punch with the crouching heavy punch rather. Okay, into the corner you go. Not the kind of position that Vince wants to be in for sure. You can see he instantly uses the wall jump to get out of there. Okay. Walking back. Yeah. Wants to create a little bit of space. Try to get Sequele to come in. Oh, again, no reaction to the charge heavy punch. The conversion needs to be there, but oh, Vince, what a drop. No bar available. Use the V meter for the V shift, and now V trigger will not be a factor. Zangief doesn't have the kind of super that can chip, but he won't need it that jump in at that particular point in time. It's been so good every single time, dude. That jumping medium kick. Sequele's been so good with it all day. There it is again, this time with trades. There's the whip punish. Oh, beautiful, but nothing else extra though. Alright, a little bit too early there. There's the whip punish again, but no. You need a better button. And you can see that Vince has got some solutions available, but just not like not the optimal ones. He's trying to make something work with these crouching heavy punches. You can see that he's been throwing it a lot in this particular space right here in an effort to just beat whatever Sequele might want to press. This is good in amount of damage into super. Okay, yeah, he wants this round. He needs it. He definitely needs it. And we've seen how Sequele has had some really good comebacks in the last couple of rounds as well. So yeah, even though the meter advantage is in Sequele's favor here, Vince will just be happy to have one on the board and take it down to the last game, last round. No meter available here for Vince though, so he doesn't even have a reliable anti-air for those kinds of moments. Yeah, crouching heavy punch works if you're like looking for it and ready. But if you're a little bit late, oh, that's not going to be good. Again, no response here from Vince, not a V-shift break or anything like that. There's the whip punish. So smart, so aware. Yeah, you see, that's what I was talking about. When he doesn't have the meter, when Rashid doesn't have the meter, that crouching medium punch, it works, but you still trade. Depending on the timing. Having a little bit of meter at least gives you the EX spinning mixer. Oh my goodness! And now this is going to be the one. This is the moment. You can see that Sequele was looking for it, but instead of going for the punish, oh my word, Vince doesn't decide to use the meter for the punish. That was his time. Wow. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. He wants to activate V-trigger wall. Sequele activate his. Oh my word. Wow, dude.
Rashid wins.
Dude, I almost passed out. That was so exciting. I almost passed out, dude. That was... Oh, a lot of the matches have gone that way today. Even if they haven't been 3-2, even the 3-1s have gone that way as well. So yeah, that's particularly exciting. It's been particularly exciting stuff. Right. So, guys, we are gonna have losers finals at the moment. It's gonna be Erafon Pierce up against Vince. They played. Actually, I don't know if they played yet today. They may have, but yeah, that was quite the match. Definitely quite the match. You hate to see team kills like that, but it happens, you know, when you get to this point, this deep in the bracket. That happens to be how it goes sometimes. So, you know, it is what it is. But here we are at the moment, guys. It's going to be your losers final. Still first three, just like the entirety of this top 8. It's going to be Vince up against Aerofarm Pierce. Who will Vince opt to go for? Rashid's been paying off really well. Let's have a look at our... We can have a look at our top 8 at the moment while we're waiting for this to load in. You can see that Hart is on his way over there to the grand finals as well. If we look over here, we can see this is populated quite nicely now. This is our last one. Aerofarm Pierce up against Vin Petroleum. And yeah, it's looking to be a great, whatever the outcome of this is, looking to be a great grand finals as well. Art up there waiting to see who he's going to be fighting. Is it going to be Aerofarm Pierce's Vega? Or is it going to be Vin Petroleum's Bison or Rashid? At the moment, it looks like it's still going to be Rashid at your losers final. Would you look at that?
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
So, for this match, look, Vega doesn't have a reversal. And when you don't have a reversal, I mean, Vega doesn't even have a reversal super that is useful for, like, wake up. So if Vega has to block, he really has to block. Your defense has to be on point. And against Rashid, that can be really, really tough. Vega's anti-air is also not the greatest for these different angles that Rashid could approach from. So really, it'll be tough, but it's looking okay so far. The overhead is not blocked though. It's going to be a little bit of a punish there, but you can see Aerofarm was still looking out for the whirlwind over there. This is going to be big damage. Not enough. Looking for the... Woo! That was a really brave press there from Aerofarm. It was so brave, but he managed to clutch it out there. Those two crouching light punches. I actually do like this version of Vegas team quite a bit. The SF5 mix is actually really good. Okay. Alright. Oh. Aerofarm is that kind of guy, dude. You need to really show him that your meaties and stuff are on point. If you're not on point, he's gonna press every single time. I've said this like... Dude, I feel like I've been saying this for like 5 years now. I've been saying this so many times. And, oh, really? Trying to bust out the -2. Vince betting everything on that -2 over there. And again, you know, it's something that I can understand why you would go for it. But this is what I've been saying. I said it earlier. Again, I said it earlier in the match with Apollo. When you do that kind of thing, the risk reward isn't in your favor. Because Vince was winning there. Especially when you do that when you're in the lead, Vince was winning. He had the life lead. He didn't have to do that. But because he did that, he put himself in a 2-touch situation. So yes, it is a thing to do, but it's like it's so situational. It's such a situational thing. And I think that EX spinning mixer was nerfed as well. The invincibility is not the same like it was before. So it might not even be something that you could use like that anymore. I might be mistaken, but I think that was one of the nerfs that that Rashid received. Either that or they made like the startup slower. Okay. Okay. Yep, we've got a block. You see, this is what I'm talking about, dude. I mean, there's nothing that everyone could have done there. Maybe he could have used EX Crystal Shining Bit, the roll, right? Maybe. But I mean, like, Vince was waiting back there. He was just waiting. Oh, look at that whip punishment, though. Random slides? That's not gonna be the one, dude. Punish? Oh, small punish. Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. You can get like an eagle spike over there, but it was a good decision to delay or not to do it there because I think that Vega was too high for it to actually hit. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Great blocks over here. Oh, the whip punish. I think that Erfan still thought he had his claw. he wasn't too ready. He's so used to having the claw. No hit confirms as well. Very scary to throw out like a whirlwind shot or something. You can see Erfan just willing to wait. And even though it was there, yo, the slide from downtown there, confirm! Incredible stuff there from Erfan PS. A little bit too much patience there from Vin Petroleum's side. And unfortunately, a very strong round for Vince has turned into even Stevens now. The standing medium punch. So good. Okay, the sweep is great. Here we go. Trying to make something happen here, but unfortunately nothing really hitting for Vin Petroleum. Is the anti-air going to be that the trade is fair? Okay. Alright. Yeah, so what do you do here? Trying to make it over. Oh, Red was really smart. You can see that Vince was trying to maybe stop before Vega got too much height. Not able to do that time to throw this time though. Okay. Oh, the slide? Yeah. Okay, 2-bar V-trigger. I think that Irvan might be able to build up another one. And there's the anti-air. Oh, the shimmy. Okay. Ah. Oh, the shimmy once again. Not going to be enough to kill though. Ah, Irfan out here pressing, dude. Whoa, 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 dude. Alright. Vin Petroleum finds himself on the board. It was looking kind of scary though for a second. But at least it's a little bit of back and forth. Alright.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Alright. Oh, that was a nice attempt there at the whip punish. I love to see that. I love to see this, dude. Look at that. Neutral. You love to see it. And as one of the oldest of old school players around, Erfan definitely knows all about the neutral, right? One of the strongest at that around here. Nice. Okay, here we go. Oh, whip punish. Okay. Another whip punish. Another whip punish. Oh, man. Vince is losing so much damage here just in the neutral alone. It's been a lot of small hits just like that. I think that Vince lost all his life to pokes there. It's not even just like a hit or two. It's like the entire thing. Okay. The entire life bar is what I was talking about. Okay. Yo, is the stream down? Hopefully the stream is back up. I don't see any drops on my side though. Okay. Okay, well, that's gonna be... Okay, well, GG. That's quite the run. I'm kind of concerned about the stream. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. I don't know what happened, but yeah. It's okay. We record the VOD anyway, so... We've got everything available for anything that you may have missed because, yeah, the relay does drop sometimes. But in any case, it looks like it's going to be Vince's round. Oh my goodness, what a great block. That was so key. That was so key there for Erfan. The V-shift is good. Look, oh, grabbing absolutely nothing over there. That's big damage. Back into the corner you go. Again, these throws. Yo, you can see that Erfan is trying absolutely everything. He just doesn't want to block right now, dude. Okay, the stream is down. Cool. I'll revise it as soon. I'll revise it in a little bit. Okay. Nice. Okay, whirlwind. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let me just have a look and see what's going on with the stream, guys. Just to make sure that things are operational. Is it back? Hold on. Okay, hold on. So let me just address this really quickly. 1 second works. Oh no, they're playing? Okay, looks like they're playing. So, there's nothing I can do at this point. Okay, so this is gonna be where we're at the moment. The stream is down, so I'll have to fix the stream in a little bit because I don't know why the stream is down. It shouldn't be down like this. But yeah, unfortunately it is what it is. Okay? At the moment the stream happens to be down, so I'm just recording the match for you guys. Anything that you might miss. Because at the moment the stream happens to be down, at least that's what I'm getting reports of over here. So let me just check and see what's going on there as well. This is such a crucial time for the for the stream to go down as well. Okay. Alright, so hopefully we're back up now. I just restarted everything. It's not like it's a connection issue because I'm still able to watch the matches. So it could just be that Twitch is down or that relay is down. Are we back? Okay, looks like we're back. Are we back up? Yeah. Okay, looks like we're back up, so seems like we're all good. Alright. Oh. Okay, so I recorded the match, guys, so well, that's what I've been doing this entire time. When the VOD goes up, you'll see what you may have missed. I'm not so sure what it is. I think stream must have been something on Twitch's side. Because it's not like my net dropped or anything, because I mean, I'm still in the match over here, right? It happens sometimes. Okay, the shimmy is good. Alright. The cross up. Why would you put yourself in the corner though when you've got such a massive life lead? I don't understand. But they're the ones in losers finals. The tech is great here. No anti-air there from Vin Petroleum.
Vega wins.
And now it's 2-2. Quite a bit of activity was missed there in that previous round, but hopefully it wasn't too much. And hopefully the stream doesn't go back down again, especially at these crucial points in time. But yeah, like I said, everything does get recorded, so yeah. All the VODs will be available. Alright, so 2 apiece, guys. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Oh. You can see Erifon really wants to get back into the set and maybe try and get, he really wants to go get that run back against Hearts. Will he get an opportunity to do so, though? What does Vince have to say about it? Okay. Okay. Pokes now. Slow, super slow play. Yeah, from Erifon. Oh, the jump! Where are you going? Okay, overhead? Oh no. Wow, so smart from Erifon. Recognizing that Vince is going to want to try and jump out of the corner, and oh my word. This has been so intense. Great crush counter over here into the corner. And 5 seconds into the round, another big crush counter into the spinning mixer. One more hit will do it, and look at that wake up press here from Erifon. So smart, so ballsy. No anti-air, big punish incoming. Not the biggest of punishes actually here from Erifon. Gets to maintain the corner. They've been switching the spot over and over and over again. Standing medium kick activate. It's good. The whirlwind still a threat. Maybe not so much anymore though. Trying to get the cross up. Not quite ready for it over there. Oh, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. I don't know why Erifon did that. Must have been an input error for sure. And a lot of the advantage that Erifon was on that bar. Okay, not so sure that's the best punish that Vince, or that Erifon could have gotten off of Vince, but okay. Oh, the slide. Ooh, I think that EX would have been enough. Yo, the throws. You can see that Vince was so confident that it was going to be a throw. He was mashing it. He mashed it even though, like, Erifon was like halfway from the screen from him. Standing medium punch. Okay. Okay. Alright. Big damage now. This might be it. What is that? Freeze! And Erifon will continue. He will be going on in the bracket again. Another super close match here. But Erifon will be the one that will progress into the grand finals over there against Hart. So that's what we're going to see right now, guys. So yeah. Sorry about that little disconnect there. Of course, that's like totally out of our control. It's not like our net dropped or anything. That just happens sometimes with Twitch. It happens. But we're back up. And yeah. Things seem to be back on track. So yeah, unfortunately, Vince will exit the event in 3rd place. But that's still a really good position. And he still gets a fair amount of points. And yeah, I think that, again, another player that is fairly comfortable with their position in the World Warrior series, at least for the Southern African region. Okay, so yeah, good points all around for everybody. The top 8 is starting to shape up quite nicely, but it's not over just yet. Remember that there is still another event sometime in October. I think our event's on the 22nd of October. So, you know, there is still an opportunity for you lots to make it happen. All right. Okay, so Orchid says that he can't invite, so let me invite Art to the lobby since his game crashed. I think it's, is it Art_ZA? I think it is that. Cool. So I've sent the invite to the lobby right now. This will still be first to 3. Remember that Erifon is in the loser's side, so he has quite a few matches that he has to win. He has to win a total of 6 games, whereas, you know, Hart only needs to win 3, right? Given that he is in the winner's side. So they're in the bracket right now. It's gonna be Vega up against Ken. I'm pretty sure about that. 2 character loyalists in our grand finals. And yeah, good stuff, dude. Go for it. They can go for it, dude. Nice. I'm ready for them to start whenever they're ready. There we go. So as we're waiting, let's just take one more look at our top 8 today. This is what we saw on the winner's side. This is the way that Hart made it into your grand finals over there. On the loser side, you can see Erifon Pierce fought all the way back. Well, actually, he only had to play 1 game. He only had to play 1 game. But he's made his way back into the grand finals area. And yeah, this is what we're looking at the moment. We're going to see Hart up against Erifon Pierce. In your grand finals, guys. First to 3, as you can expect. And yeah, I really hope that you guys have been enjoying the event so far. And yeah, there are still more to come.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. So we just got to do a quick side swap there. There we are. Okay. So again, we sit here and we ask ourselves, what will Erifon do this time? Previous set was like literally down to the wire, to the health bar, to the pixel, and it came down to a nothing but a single button press that resulted in a trade. Really could have gone either way, and this time Erifon taking command early on in the round. Yeah, this is gonna be death. I think he should have gone with the claw into the EX claw to wrap it up. And this is the opportunity that Hart really loves. Not gonna give it to Erifon though, but we've seen Hot do that so many times in the tournament today, where he's had situations where he's been on the back foot, he pops a V trigger, and then yeah, he just wins everything. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Nice. Uh-huh. Okay, into super. So that is pretty much going to be... Oh no, it's not enough! I thought it was the first round for sure. Yo! All I saw was like a massive explosion of flames over there, and that was about it. But I think that was just from the V-trigger itself. Okay. So, in the end, Erifon seems to have adjusted quite nicely here. It's the first game though. Okay. Okay. All right. DP. Okay. Okay. There we go. Wait, is the stream down again? Oh my goodness. That is not a good thing, man. How is the stream consistent the entire time and then it drops like randomly? That looks like it's back up now. Yeah, so I definitely think that it is the relay. The relay seems to be down, guys. That's the problem. Now I can't even concentrate on the match like I want to. It is back up, yeah. Yeah, so the Twitch relay, I'll probably have to look into it. It's something that happens sometimes. But let's not think about that right now. Hot. He's up. He's up around. But Erifon is fighting back. Oh, trying to make something work with these standing heavy kicks. I think it's one of the key moves that Hot will have to use in this match. Standing heavy kick, standing light kick, crouching medium punch. Those are all the buttons that Ken has to sort of like contest in the neutral over here. That is kind of nice, the little duck underneath that sky high claw. But there wasn't a conversion over there. I think maybe like even a walk forward DP would have been fine if Ken finds himself really far away from Vega at that particular range. But regardless, Hart finds himself on the board. Only needs 2 more rounds to take up this entire, or 2 more matches to take out this entire set and the entire tournament as well. Okay. Great defense there. No willingness there to press there from Hart. Okay, gets a reset. Okay. Yeah, the press is coming out now though. Well, I think that Hart was probably looking for a throw or something there. Sometimes you just have to guess. You can't take every single throw. That's definitely something I need to look into as well. Like, standing heavy punch into V-trigger? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's like... I don't know if that's plus. It's been a while since I've played Ken. Okay. 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 Okay, walk up throw. Yo, a lot of confidence here. From, a lot of confidence here from Erafon. Yo! Wow, what? What is that? What is going on? There's a lot of things that are happening right now that I can't really... I don't know what to say about it. There was a jump light punch. There was a throw. I don't know where. It's just like... Yeah, it's like... It's something that I can't really... I'm not sure how to comment on it. I'm not sure how... What is happening in those kind of scrambles. I guess that's all it was. Just a little bit of a scramble situation. That wasn't scrambly at all, though. The crouching heavy punch, definitely 100% intentional. Wow! Wow, dude! Okay? Cross up? Ah, you can see that. I mean, I need to go back to like the tapes of like Get Washed like #1 or something, where I first mentioned that about Johan. Not even for like World Warrior #1. I'm talking about like 2020 World Warrior. I mean 2020 Get Washed. That was like he's always been good at that. Wasn't good enough this round, but I mean he's always been good at like anti-airing. It's tricky against Vega though, since the wall sometimes, you know, even if you are on point, Vega's in like weird positions and stuff, and so you can find yourself getting anti-aired even when you are prepared for it. Okay. Yeah. Erafon being 2 up though, very quickly as well. I don't know what to tell you. Look, it could be the fact that, well, I don't even know. Like, I want to say that like Johan or Hart over there hasn't been playing like a lot now, right? After he won winner's side, he's just been sitting and waiting. But Erafon only played 1 game as well, so it's only like a 1 game difference. So if anything, Hart will have to use this particular... He'll have to use this particular set to warm up if he loses this one. He can use it up, and then yeah, in the losers of grand finals is going to have to actually turn up the heat. But damn, that is not looking good at all, dude. All right, yo, that walk up throw was pretty much the right idea. But okay, busting out, yeah, that's also something that we've seen from Hearts. He knows when to use those DPs pretty well. No shimmy available. The standing heavy kick crush counter is good. Gets the conversion. We'll run it in for some more. Yo, the jump is great as well. Pulling up a little bit of bar, but spin some, and the next mix will do it for sure. The wake up press is so good here from Erafon, but unfortunately, again, Hart showing that he's pretty much ready. And it was looking good there for a moment. It was looking good there for a moment for sure. But yeah, not enough. Still not enough. And if Erafon wants to try and make his way into this tournament, or try and make it so that he can win this entire thing, of course, he needs to win more matches. But he needs to make sure that this next match is probably the most important one. And it's so interesting between these two. It always goes down to the very last game. It's a real back and forth. The skill levels are so close to each other. There's a standing heavy kick. So good again. Willing to go for the throw this time. Again. Will he try and go for it again? Yes, he does. A little bit too short that time. The wake up crouching medium kick here from Hart though. Wake up throw. And the overhead is good. Yo, Hart needs 1 more round, dude. 1 more round. And he'll take the 1-5. He'll take a bunch of the points as well. Remember, there's still 2,000 rand. Every single one. I said at the beginning of this series that we will put up 2k each and every time, and that has been consistent throughout, right? Nice. Oh, that was a great shimmy, but not enough. Not quite enough. Okay. So there's still 1-5 for first, 300 for second, 200 for third. Okay, and Erafon hears that. He's like, yo, hold on. Let me turn it up a little bit. Let me stay in here. You know, I want some of that cash. Okay, the reset. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, dude. At this stage of the tournament, at this kind of situation, you're actually willing to go with the -2? Hot, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay. A little bit of ball. I can't believe there was no conversion there from Hard. That would have been such a great way to get into the life lead. Okay, yo, the slide from absolutely nowhere. This is a really scary one touch on either side. Oh, it's not going to be enough to kill. Oh, okay. He's going for EX instead. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. The crush card is good. Oh my goodness. Here it is, Hard. He won't drop it, and that's going to be it. That is going to be it, surely. Hold on. There we go. And Hart will take it. An unfortunate one there for Erafon Pierce. But yeah, you know, good games. Good games. GG's to Hart. He is your champion. Look, he said it. He said he would do it. He said, look, I'm just waiting for Jabi to be out of the thing. Right? I'm just waiting for him to win CPT, and then I'm going to start my reign over here for the World Warrior Series, and he's doing it. He's doing it. Look, you have to maintain though that it was close games throughout. You have to maintain it was very, very close. It wasn't a free type of situation at all. Could have gone either way. But yeah, it was some great matches overall. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I hope that you guys did as well. Let me get these guys in here for their post-match interviews though. It's only fair, right? But congratulations to Hard. I'll make sure that with all the other players as well, I'm sure I get all the information so that they get paid ASAP. But yeah, let me get the top 3 in here for the interviews, you know? Hold on. And yeah, if there's any issues with like the encoding and all those things, guys, I'll make sure that I address it afterwards. But I'm pretty sure that it looks like that you know, Twitch is just having a bit of problems today. That's how it goes. At this point, I'm so used to it. If it's not load shedding, if it's not if it's not even load shedding during like offline events or something else, there's always something that happens. Well, maybe not always. Sometimes things go really, really well, but things that are beyond your control, yeah, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, GG's everybody. Thank you again for every single participant and for each and every person that tuned in to the event today. It's really important to have everyone watching and supporting their players and having a good time. And yeah, I appreciate you guys as well. So yeah. Let me get them in here. I'm going to move over to the, let me see. I'll move over to the Street Fighter chats and they can see me over there shortly. Let me go to SF5 voice. Unmute and just make sure that you guys can hear them as well as soon as they pop in. If they pop in, if they have the opportunity and the means to pop in here, that would be cool. Let's see. I think this is the first time that Hards actually want to get washed. Now that I think about it. I think so. I think it's the first time he's won to get washed ever. Is this the... This might be the first time I've seen him win like an event as well. So I'm just keen to see if he's... Oh, Airfon's asking how does he get into SF5 voice? It's right here. Okay, there we go. Yo, Hot! What's up, man? Congratulations, dude. Damn, that was quite the run, dude.
Close. I've been like winner's side grand final like multiple times, and I get reversed every time. And to finally pull it through, man, I am like, I'm just a bit of, I mean, it's just a tournament, but flip on hell, I'm happy, dude.
No, it's great, man. It's a great performance. I was saying, that's what I was saying, is that when it comes to these events, like I've seen you play in many of them in the past events. I see you joined as well. And yeah, you always made like top 3, top 4, something like that. But you've never really been able to clutch it out in the way that you want to, you know, that you way that you deserve. And yeah, it's like you said. It's like you said in that tweet. It's like, oh, I don't know if it was a tweet or if it was something you said in CPT.
It was a tweet. I was joking, but I was 50% joking and 50% serious. I know I can take the top guys, the Vince, Burley. I can take them, but they probably have a bit of advantage. But on the right day, I can take them. But I just have to overcome my tournament nerves. That's something that I don't know. I didn't have it always. It came all of a sudden. I choke up. And, but on the right day, I know I can take them, and they're very good. So that's why you would celebrate something like this.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, Erfon us here. Okay, he needs to sort his mic out of there. I'm just gonna bring you down a little bit first. He sounds like he's outside, dude. All right, yeah. Seems like yeah.
Sorry, guys. I actually have a gig I've got to get to, but it's fine. I can chat.
Oh, okay, yeah, dude. Yeah, look at this man, busy man over here. Gets a quick second place, does some work over here, and then back to work in IRL work, dude. Nice, dude. I wanted to say congratulations to you as well, Irfan. It was a good run. I mean, yeah, there was some very close matches, I'd say. You know, some really, really close matches.
I mean.
Oops, hello.
Irfan, you there?
Looks like we must have lost him there as he's driving right to he's driving now to his next place, so he's definitely on a
silly mistakes, I must say.
Yeah, I think the gist of what he was saying is that it was like some key mistakes that he made, and I mean that is definitely true. I mean, there were definitely points there, especially in the winners final set, some key drops. But I mean, like, that could be said for both sides as well. I think that there were also instances there for Hart as well where he could have punished a lot better, and it never came through. So really, it just happens. That's just how these matches go sometimes. And today it was Hart's day.
Finally, my day has come. Finally.
So yeah, you'll get. Yeah, you'll be back.
Fun. I'm sure we'll meet again top 8 next time, my guy.
Yeah, no, definitely, for sure. It's just I just got to figure a couple of things out with the Vega character itself. Like for example, the one thing when Vega is not terribly good is you don't get a lot of like punishes, like great punishes. Punishes, for example, if you whiff punish something, it doesn't lead to much, so you kind of have to poke till this guy's dead.
Believe me, to be on the receiving end of that poke is like it's tilting as hell. So trying to keep my head on while I'm 50% and I haven't done anything is like it's very difficult. So you're very good with that, getting me hot and bothered.
No, thank you. I mean, I think that was what the character design. I don't see, initially when I started this game, I thought they did the character injustice. I still think there's a couple of things they could have fixed, like the claw disappearing. That is just crazy nonsense. I don't know why that happened. But I understand why they set him up that way, because if they changed even a little bit here and there, that character would have been OP. He would have been annoying as hell, and
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, yeah. So
but, I mean, everybody played amazingly. I just got to say this to everybody I played today. Well done, guys. Whether you win or lose, you played really well, and don't give yourself such a hard time. It's just a game at the end of the day. Supposed to have fun.
There we go. Well said. I could not have said it any better myself. Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. I think that was something that I was saying as well. Like in many of the matches there, we saw instances where Airphone is doing quite a bit of damage just through like buttons alone, and it can be very frustrating because
Yes, you dude. My blood boils.
it can
My
be very
actual blood
frustrating.
boils.
You're sitting there, it's like, oh, dude, how did I lose half my life? This guy didn't hit me with any combos or anything. He just hit me. He just hit me like 10 times, and it's like,
he's
damn.
kiting me from the one corner to the other corner, and I'm like 75% down. And then when I finally touch you, I have to make it count, dude. That's why I have to like speed run you when I get in.
Yeah. So that's pretty much
No, but nice stuff. Like, I mean, listen, like, I must say, Heart's buffers with skins is really good. I mean, he confirms it's really, really nice. Like, I recognize, like, a lot of guys don't recognize how well they're actually playing. Like, I really don't think, like, Sequele, for example, wow. With Zangib, really?
Yeah,
Damn. He should get the MVP for this entire tournament, honestly, for playing.
Vince as well. Vince Pameo's hype.
Yeah,
Vince, I honestly thought he was going to pick Bison. I really thought he was going to body me. Because when he plays Bison, he becomes really a bit of a menace for Vega.
Today was not Bison Day, it was Rashid Day.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, Vince, you could have gone Bison many times, but you stuck it out. Okay, a personal challenge, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to try and improve the character. Because I noticed that I've not been very good with Rashid lately. It's because I don't play him as much anymore. So I just have to play him.
I see. Yeah.
So bring him up to par. So that, when time comes when I have to, I can have what character.
But guys, when are we doing it offline? Like all of us, offline.
Dude, I hope. I wish, but on PC, please. PlayStation 4 offline is worse. I wouldn't travel for nothing to play PlayStation offline.
Ooh, PS, dude. Yeah, PS.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
PS is quite the feel.
I've been playing a PC from day one, and I've been playing probably like now for like on and off for 4 years. I went to PlayStation. It is a different game. It's another beast. It's not good. I don't like it. I don't know how people do it. I'm amazed. I'm scared of people that are good on PlayStation. They're like insane. They're psycho. How do you play on that?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I just have to add that Vince, you played really well today, man. You had quite the run. I think you had probably the longest. Yeah, you had the longest run through losers today. From like the very beginning. I mean, you started this top 8 in losers side. And it wasn't easy. You had to fight like a bunch of strong players to get even just to losers finals. So it was a really good run. And just with Rashid, that's great. That was good stuff, dude.
That's all the games went to the final game.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it was it made for a great showing, right? I'm not going to complain. I mean, you were sweating over there, but we had a great time, so thank you. So I'm always keen to watch Rashid, and it's good that you try out. I mean, I think you've got a fair amount of points. I think all of you guys in the top 8 really have a fair amount of points, so it's good that you are testing out your characters. You're trying what you can with Rashid now in a tournament setting, so now you've got like a feel of how far you can go. And I mean, you can go really fast. Like Erafon said, if you had decided to switch to Bison, maybe it could have been a different thing, but you know how far you can go with like Rashid alone. Yeah. So it's like it's good to see that all the players have their own like strategies going in. Even like they have like outside of like in-game strategies, they have like plans for the series, what they want to get out of this World Warrior series as well. Yeah. So guys, I just want to say thanks. That's pretty much it for me. Unless there's any closing statements that you guys want to say, Erafon, anything else that you want to say? I'll start with you, and then I'll go to Vince, and then Hart can finish up. If there's any closing statements?
Why didn't I not Capcom? Why didn't I get a beta key? I'm so sad. I'm so bleak.
Vince, anything from your side?
No, I just want to say thank you first to you, Sigma, and Capcom as well for having this event consistently and hosting them in this times that we're in of load shedding. I know it's very difficult, but thank you for sticking it through. And thank you to all the participants and all the guys that are playing. You guys are making up for a good show, and I think that's just it.
All right. Hearts.
Yeah, I've just wanted to thanks for some guy in Discord. I think Morisana or something. I might be butchering his name. He registered for beta with PS4 and hoping to get a PS5 in time, and he was giving it out. So I didn't get in. He gave me his, so that's why I'm in the beta. Second, Erefan and Apollo, they like my targets. Every time they do better than me in a tournament, I'm angry. So. And I never get to fight them really. I've been making mistakes and falling out and at stupid times when I should play them next. So finally getting them both in the same tournament is just that I'm very happy with that. And then Sigma, you and the crew, you guys are gangster. You guys run a really good show and we appreciate it a lot. Thanks.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate the kind words. And of course, thank you so much to all of you guys once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your top 3 for Get Washed number 3. Of course, we'll see all of them again, I'm pretty sure, at Get Watch number 4. That's happening later this month. Remember, this was a September event. So, yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I'm probably going to hop out of here now and close the stream. All right, so cheers, guys. Take it easy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for tuning in to Get Washed number 3 today. I'm actually so happy we could actually do this because, remember, with the load shedding, the alternative to this would have been I would have to go and get everybody's matches. That's why I'd asked for the load shedding schedules, right? I asked for that stuff because what we were doing was we were setting up a schedule to see how we could play all the matches, when we could play it, who would be available at what time. We were in the process of doing that for the past for a good while, and it was only recently where we decided, okay, the power is not going to actually work out. We are going to actually have to implement this plan. Then I'd only be able to record the matches and then stream it afterwards. So yeah, and that would not have been fun. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to do it in this particular way, like we usually do, and we got so lucky. We really got so lucky with the brackets. I mean, not with the bracket. We got so lucky with the timing that load shedding died. Right? It closed off literally yesterday afternoon. So we got so lucky. Maybe Escom wanted to see some SF5 as well. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it from me today. Shout outs to all the players for, again, a fantastic show here of Street Fighter 5 here at Get Washed World Warrior. I will see you next time for more activity. Yeah, that's going to be us signing out.